Chapter 3, Friday. Unfortunately, Coach Wilson's game plan for the Privs and no Privs getting snacks, including pop, is now delayed due towards Camp Synergy upcoming this week. John, surprisingly though, said to me some huge good news coming from Miss Mack herself. Miss Mack told us, while I didn't hear out loud, that if I keep on doing good, I'll get the chance to go off to Camp Synergy. But a shocking part of Camp Synergy I recently found out from John is, well, two things. One, each group only gets to get over a night there, which it means we have to be overnight, but only once. And number two, John said he might not be able to go over there due towards Dezmond giving Jonathan another 24 hours with no privs. Dezmond's honestly tripping out of nowhere, especially him trying so hard giving Braden the thumbs down automatically. Braden had zero ITOs, like everybody in these Mustangs know. Chris, on the other hand, wanted to spit out how he knew for sure what my ITO goals are. I kind of thought that we were supposed to following line expectations, not talking while lining for Orlando's grad meal. Before doing so, Mr. Peterson picked me up, and Marty Tucker just surprisingly showed back for full-time square. Yes, Marty Tucker only came back because she introduced myself to a newer caseworker, whatever she plans on doing. Mr. Peterson argued with me about how I haven't worked inside this treatment facility because I'd barely made any progress within those last 4 months. Marty Tucker even found out about me refusing medication. In order towards setting things through, we had come to an agreement about what happens after I can graduate the program moving forwards. So the plan is set to take place for motivation on getting back at Shasta County, California. I now figure since I'm already 17 years old, why not change me towards becoming a better person, just like how Orlando graduated, coming as a better person. His future is only going to really rely on me only. And discovering how even then, or even them less sharp as peers inside the Mustangs have decided, fallen backwards, it's about time I can make a true purpose for myself only. So I said the 3 times already. Orlando's graduation got me thinking straight ahead. Could have thanking everybody for their stay here do the same for myself, as I question a lot inside what and why these things I do doesn't put them both together. Getting prepared and having the future is going to become way more risky even after Mr. Gooseby changed all the rules. But would Nina want to see me keep causing trouble or keep doing good? There's one mistake I've known I shouldn't took from Nina's perspective, and it's that to never stop running, aka AWOLing. After Nina probably made a mistake just like that, I totally screwed up with that big time from California. Orlando gave a speech, and that's when we lined up. Going inside better things, Miss Max stated we're allowed pop but no dessert, which wasn't too bad on any point given. Even eating a meatball sub almost would have made myself want to throw away a bucket load of puke. Listen, I'm the grad phase, but own version of a graduation meal will top everyone else's off, serving regular chicken sandwiches, buffalo, or flaming hot. The side would happen as a El Monterey chicken tacos dish decided to choose cheese dip. The desserts are believed to be something like Greasy's ice cream, mint flavored ice cream, and also Rocky Road kind. I'll begin striving for this, even if there's a small chance of doing good overall. Miss Hacker is returning this Monday, but she shockingly showed up to Orlando's graduation today. Honestly, Miss Hacker had no business showing up, especially her foot still trying from healing quickly. And I'm already aware for what's coming, since Joe Nathan explained this to me. Miss Hacker's group leader days may soon unravel, preparing her sidestep throne, being tormented by a magical group titled the Mustangs. Miss Hacker's got things to do, but meanwhile, she told us she'll see y'all on Monday morning, or something else exactly similar to that. Good news, I'd forgot mentioning, but John revealed he's not going to get dropped, thank God. Except what will happen once John leaves for good. Bringing back memories from Braden McLaughlin leaving, I'm starting to actually get serious paranoid about this. But a final question I look out for is, what'll cost once the dust finally settles afterwards? Or, what still fears me to this day concerning never finding my long-lost older sister, or half-sister perhaps, named Molly Fulcher, to be continued for future chapters. Chapter 4, Saturday. Mr. Taylor is going to be, or what Miss Max says about Camp Synergy, which if you ask me is totally wicked. So basically Mr. Taylor is going by what Miss Mac is saying, and that is wicked. Whatever has no privs will have to get back by Monday or Tuesday, or else you can't go, Mr. Taylor explains. Come on, anyone can figure out who's responsible for giving literally everyone no privs. Braden got 3 days because Dezmond told a higher phase named John that Braden said he doesn't like when Mr. Taylor talks about his weeks or phases. And unfortunately for something that's so literally taken, Braden's fallen back downhill again. And this ain't the first time Dez has done something petty just like that. About a month ago, we were in the med line, and Braden accidentally talked in it. I mean, Braden was still technically now back then, but yet Dezmond gave Braden 3 days on with no prayers, which was adjusted to Skylar. If you're confused what's going on with the Braden stuff, Braden M is different than Braden T. Braden T is who I'm talking about right now, which is Braden Tosley. Skylar then told Braden, it's just 3 days. All you gotta do is sit back there and let it fly by. Not only did Braden get no privileges because of Dezmond, so did Chris too. I'm pretty sure the only real reason Dezmond keeps trying to give Piers 24 hours of no privs while trying towards finessing it is exactly pointing out him getting back his privs this Monday before Camp Synergy really starts happening. I think Dezmond knows on where he'll think himself on getting more fish in the sea, to be honest. Ever wonder why he's super selfish by calling him King Dez only? Proves a guy who despises Piers at any extent is not gonna lie. But the moment I saw Jade AWOL out of his dragon dorm, things took an unexpected approach. We Mustangs ran outside to catch Jade, with Miss Mac leading our group saying, come along, Mustangs. Jade tried escaping through a shortcut past the cafeteria, while those Spartans caught Jade red-handed. You can now tell yourself how Jade hasn't come a long way, at all. Mr. Taylor put Jade into his restraint, and we saw Jade get pushed over, back to his dragon dorm, along with other dragon peers. Us Mustangs, decided on tagging along forefront. We began heading into the dragon's dorm. Surprisingly, their dorm looked messy as heck. I didn't know what Jade's smoking lately, but he sure was gonna get dropped big time. Miss Mac wasn't putting up with Jade's shenanigans, so she made Jade wear a yellow shirt. The only real dragons who are wearing gray shirts is Oasis and Aubrey. Except Aubrey's being a higher phase is intentionally crazy. The only thing stepping aside those dragons drama going on would be that every peer in this group has its worst and most dumbest problems towards myself. During hanging outside of the gazebo, you think nobody will try provoking you anyways, right? But next thing you realize is how much they are obsessed on calling group, with every liar excuse working its fake compromise. Seeing rather than thinking isn't equally besides peers thinking. Yelling loud brings them back traumatizing memories. Can you really understand where I'd seen things or hear things before? Yeah, Johan including all these peers be coming up with new solutions onto pissing off 17-year-olds like me. Almost a full week ago, Johan and Dianco told myself that every time I threaten or use profanity every so often, and even try acting loud, what could be a different if Chris is nitpicking how I shake my own head? Or whenever John begins following me sometimes, I try backing away in case of him feeling uncomfortable day after day. Yet my biggest problem has almost felt real in these type of case scenarios. I'm totally not gonna lie when I stay for John a lot, but so obviously, it's been situated fixed already. Here's a fact. What gets Joe Nathan and I to go near me? But I'm gonna be the only one blamed every single time for bullcrap 24/7. It just feels like John's playing an excuse on me. No matter how much I'll be extremely nice towards him. That's the crazy thing. Someday, once I graduate out of Mohican Youngstar Academy, I will forget this while I'm outside in the real world. Besides a heck of a lot of Mustang beef, I have been praying for Dory coming back, which is tomorrow Sunday around 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Dory kept my unfinished bag of flaming hot Cheetos Crunch, which I try explaining to Dory on how those chips could possibly go stale, even while putting a clip hanger onto it. Besides, getting a near haircut, or a neat haircut, perhaps, will look good on me once Dory does show up. Miss Mac, though, has officially owned the movie theater, where it's pretty cool if you ask me. I just couldn't picture myself being absolutely stressed out whenever wasting time would get extra. Miss Mac eventually did pick out The Flash, but earlier we were going to watch Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse till we've come to an argument about The Flash being officially a thing. Luckily, Miss Mac gave about butt snacks, and we sat down. Why'd I say butt snacks? She gave out snacks. My bad, because the lettering was kind of bad, and I couldn't really see what I can make it out. My bad, guys. getting really excited once the movie started playing out. But unfortunately, The Flash was pure garbage. Everyone wondered why wasting 40 to 50 seconds can do no harm whatsoever, according to this film wasting itself with a bunch of fans throwing a candy bar at Barry Allen. So I'll move on to the next page. Then, once 18, 20 minutes or something that could have been fixed was wasted over a dumb Ben Affleck Batman chasing after an erotus of extremely forgettable robbers or notch, we suddenly see Wonder Woman show up as a cameo. Her golden... Her... No... How do you say that word? Rolasso. Lasso, my bad. I felt Joe Nathan wouldn't ball over this version of Wonder Woman, rather than the Titans' live-action adaptation towards the CW defeating CW or the DCEU's failed attempt. Instead, John is in there like butter. Exactly when Skylar came back just on time for a Saturday movie theater period. When John says, "So you saw your baby mama because you were in there like butter?" Skylar smirked, then we kept watching The Flash go by fast. Dianco started complaining how disappointed he was with the Flash movie design, and he even complained how we could have watched John Wick by now. But Mr. Taylor put this movie on pause to go get meds. Dianco kept on complaining and even started whining about a Flash design looking pretty bad enough. Dianco needs to chill, like I already explained towards him coming back into the movie theater after. Dianco gets salty when all I did was at least wondered and tried him out, except Dianco, or helping him out in general, didn't accept Pierce trying to keep him cool, honestly speaking. Unfortunately, bedtime was up and ready, so Mr. Taylor decided to save the rest of the movie for tomorrow. I'm praying we'll have a better day tomorrow anyways, because today wasn't stress-free at my, or any pace, or time, or anything in particular. Level 2. The Darker Route. Chapter 5. Sunday. Well, now I know why Dory isn't coming today. The shocking news came onto Dory's phone number that Dory had passed away, my bad. Strange how life begins to fade, but not really. Knowing that Dory has died, I began wondering if people pass away. Are people seeing a whole new light in things? The unfortunate part is, though, she was kind of getting old, and old age isn't fun to handle, even for someone like her. Dory's husband told me she slept last night and the next day she couldn't wake up anymore. When he had trouble explaining to me about how Dory wasn't coming back, the telephone fell out of my hand, letting myself sob with emotions. Things tend pouring rain outside, and me looking far away into the distance proves a story beginning to fade away into something much more extraordinary. Tearing wet felt like I was bribing, and though as if I'm beginning towards losing everything in terrible thought of drought. Life's never easy, as they say, and lots of choices we are melting quicker than ever before is my own life's destiny fulfilled. All we can do is play onto the one string we have, and that is our attitude. Even while me trying hard to forget about Dory's death, we came back for the movie return on watching The Flash. Well, every time we're sitting down, nobody can relax 24/7, especially Dezmond, because he's picky about whether which seat to sit on. Mr. Taylor, I feel like, is on Dezmond's side, which pretty much annoys myself indeed. Because once we're returning back to the grave room, after watching The Flash, sorry about that if I burped, a lot of peers easily were agreeing from watching Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse and bringing up back up the quickly got Dezmond saying no when really he's completely selfish. Then Dezmond kept arguing, saying, "You always pick little kid movies. No!" See what I just witnessed right here? "You act like you're a little kid," Dezmond explains loudly. Or how he should say it, like, "You act like you're a little kid." He said this about 3 to 4 times where it's ridiculous. So that's what I say. Stop calling me a little kid, Dezmond, because I'm not. "Yes, you are," Dezmond argues. He really got the last word when Mr. Taylor out of nowhere shouts out, "Sit down." Mr. Taylor thought it was okay to never solve a solution to the problem, and of course, he completely blames it all on me, saying, "Why are you still talking about this, Nick? No, I ain't going to be called like a little kid." Mr. Taylor rudely interrupts my freedom of speech, saying words he thinks is going to take away my freedom any day. "You want to go to Camp Synergy or not?" I just kept my mouth shut, even though murmuring under my own breath caught Johann off guard. I still think Johan looking over at me felt as if he'll try anything to get myself into trouble once more. But luckily, I just maintained over this stupid bullcrap that didn't need to be there anyways. Look at me. I just lost somebody, and this is the way I get treated? The frick? Like, no. Even after trying to maintain self control. Dezmond keeps pushing it. Almost whenever we be lining up straight, tight, quiet. He's not going to give myself personal space, especially worth noting him blocking the rest of this Mustang's line morning, day, time, and night. No, I'm not about to keep going for this crap. Thank you very much. What I find completely stupid is the fact that about when we were sitting down inside the cafeteria for dinner, all I was doing was eating my toasted slash peanut butter sandwiches. But for now, for absolutely no freaking reason, whoever brought back the Miss Hacker Authority stuff is actually foul sons of a you know what. Nevertheless, I then begin hearing Dianco saying, "You better be ready for tomorrow, because we know how you don't like female authority." Still, until I start hearing them telling me this say, or steak, my bad. That's when I say, why are you guys bringing this back up? They acted like I didn't know what I was talking about when they pretty most surely thought I was born from freaking yesterday, saying, nobody's trying to bring this back up, everyone states. Yeah, nobody's trying to bring this back up, Diaco states himself. And don't even get me started on how John thought it was okay to think I'm in the wrong in every case scenario, saying, guys, let's not turn this into an argument all over again from him. Oh, and let's just say how much the speech keeps putting myself down almost every single day possible. But yet, he goes over to Skylar, but buddying with his best pal, ignoring that I'm even there, wanting to fit in with a perfect example of why I decided moving seats could do no wrong anyways. This is so matching how Matthew seeing Alex paired up, excusing myself to never fit in, period. I just find this group super amusing, bringing back bullcrap, keeps on giving an unfinessing time, doing unnecessary comments here and there, not taking each other seriously inside a dang treatment facility, and more and more and more tons of extra and extra bullcrap. To ease the tone, I like forgetting this Mustangs group altogether, reveal the tragic story tomorrow's agenda, introducing a part 2 towards foster care and California love, to be continued for chapter 6. If you enjoyed today's episode, slash podcast, slash chapter reunion for the Diary of a Mohican Kid series, with this one being titled Diary of a Mohican Kid Out of the Shadows, also known as number 4 of Diary of a Mohican Kid, please make sure to hit the like button, comment down below, subscribe if you haven't, and follow me on Money Heist Lil 15, only on Instagram. But anyways, I must go because we don't got much time left, and that's why I'm gonna walk out and do my thing. So, peace out. Peace out, y'all. Okay, I'm just joking.